Hi guys! No one asked again, so I made another video, and this one's gonna be a Japan haul. Actually, one person did ask for a video, and that was my friend Hannah. Her channel is Sister Whispers ASMR, and she also did a two-part Japan haul. And she honestly was the inspiration for this video because without her, I probably would not have found a lot of this stuff. And she was sending me TikToks and Instagram reels about where to shop and what to buy, because when I went to Japan, I really had no idea what to buy. So thank you to her. But without any further ado, let's start with the pottery. So like everybody's Japan hauls, it's gonna be a lot of stuff and a lot of knickknacks. So a lot of the stuff is probably not very useful, but it's really cute, so I got them. First is this little bowl. I think I got this one in Kyoto, and it comes with a matching, I think this is a teacup and lid. So it just has like the man and woman. Honestly, if nothing gets broken in this video, I will consider this a big success. And then, even though likely the only two views are gonna be me and Hannah. Anyways, so here's a matcha cup that I actually got the same exact one for my friend Brev, and it's just this little purple flower thing. I got it for her along with a matcha whisk and some matcha powder, and I sent that over to her. All right, so here's another one. This is actually from a kintsugi class I went to, and if you don't know what kintsugi is, it's basically the Japanese art where they take something cracked and they put the pieces back together, and every place that there was a crack or a chip, they'll fill it in with gold filling. And I actually got a kintsugi kit from this class that I went to in my first like couple days in Japan back in January. I think my mom has it right now because I got it for us to do it together, so I don't have it in this video, but I do have a kit to do it. And you could either buy a all gold or all silver, or half and half actually, I think you could also buy. So I chose the all gold one, and this is what mine turned out. I just love this piece, it's so unique looking. So that's another one over there. I went to a couple kintsugi classes actually. I'll just show the other one right now. So this class I actually double booked on accident. I didn't realize I did that. So in the morning, I think this is the one I made, or maybe it was this one that I made. It was a teacup with a little crack here. And in this one, they told us that it would be cool if you like put little gold designs everywhere. So that's what I did, and I wrote my Chinese name on here. Everyone was writing a Japanese name, so I wrote a Chinese name. So this is the cup. And then when I came back to the afternoon class, they had the matching saucer. So this is like the little gold detail I did, and then I added this. This chip, by the way, took forever to dry. I'm not even sure if it's dry right now, but the putty just wasn't drying on mine for some reason. Everyone else didn't have a problem, but I had a problem, and it was a little bit pressing because I think the next day I was supposed to fly back to America. So I just had like a kind of partially undried piece with me the whole time, but that's okay. Even when I got back home, it still wasn't dry. Okay, these next ones are gonna be all from a secondhand shop in, I think it was Nishi Market is the name of the market in Kyoto. It was all secondhand dishes, so I got a bunch of them here. So this one came in two. It's a little set. I think you could have bought more, but I think I only bought two because I didn't have that much suitcase space. So here's two of these. These are just little cups or bowls, small bowls. Oop. I'm really scared of these breaking. All right, and then more bowls. They all kind of match each other, honestly. So they have little cracks in them, but I don't think I'll do the kintsugi just because they're surface cracks. And fun fact about kintsugi, it can take a month to do. I think either a month to 3 months to do the whole process because the urushi lacquer takes a long time to dry. All right, this was also from that same store. I actually have no idea what this is. So if somebody knows what this is, they can tell me what this is. I think this is supposed to be like a vase but that could also be totally wrong. I just thought it was really cool looking, so I got it. Okay, and then this is also from Kyoto, but not from the same place. It's just a little cup with a bunny on it. And I got my mom a nice dragon vase because her Chinese zodiac is a dragon. It's yellow and with blue, like the dragon is blue. It's downstairs and I did not bring that, so sorry. This I got in Hiroshima. It's a soap dish and I put my little soaps on here. I just took them off for the video, but I love birds, so I thought this was so beautiful. Okay, I had to stop the video real quick and I'm back. But here's another piece from that same vintage or used dish store in Kyoto. Okay, so on with this piece. This is a candle holder and you can put dried flowers here as well. Probably not both at the same time, that would not be good. But I've already used it a bunch. I have a empty tea candle there. And I just love stuff like this. I use these cool tea light holders a lot. All right, onto these things are little pin cushions that are made from antique 100-year-old kimonos in Kyoto. And she just put, the lady that made them put it in these little dish, these old dishes. And I thought that was really cool. It was from a store in Nippori in Tokyo, and they just had a bunch of them, so I got a couple. I actually sent one to my Russian friend. And this little guy, I don't really know what this is, but it's a little girl, because it reminded me of a Matryoshka, and I love Matryoshka, and it's wearing a little tutu. I thought it was so cute. Okay, next I bought these little dolls. This is the biggest one, and they're wearing kimono. Actually, I forgot the name of what they're called, but I love like retro, or not retro, traditional dolls. So I got 3 of them. Here's another one, and then here's the last one with the little umbrella. Yeah, I just love stuff like that. So this next section is gonna be a little bit of miscellaneous, but also leaning more towards crafting elements. But I guess I'll start with the miscellaneous. So I got this. I don't remember where I got it, but I've seen these in a lot of places. I thought it was so cute though, because the girl is like laughing. So like I said, I like the traditional dolls. So speaking of a traditional doll, I got this Squid Game pink soldier from a blind box because they had a Squid Game pop-up at this toy store in Tokyo. Okay, and I got this in Asakusa. There was this little store, and like I said, love the little dolls. And I thought she was so cute, so I got this one. I got this from the same store. It's a pin cushion, and I use a lot of needles for embroidery and stuff. So just to have pin cushions, I have a lot right now, so I don't need any more. And I got most of them from Japan. Is a really nice thing to have. Also from the same store. It's another pin cushion with a cat on it. I like the kimono look too. It's really, really cute. And this one I got in Nara, actually. It looks like a Matryoshka, but it's a pin cushion. So you can see all my threaded needles in here. Okay, so this I got from that cat shrine in Tokyo. It was a limit of 1 per person, so I just got, I think this was the medium size. They were all numbered. I just chose this one because it was the most practical for me, and I think it looked the cutest. You could either leave it there or take it with you, and whenever your wish gets granted, you go back and leave it there. So I just took it with me. And along those same lines, I went to a class, and I actually went to a lot of classes in Japan because it was so much fun, where you could paint your own lucky cat. So I did this one based off of the Gigi cat from Kiki's Delivery Service. So it just looks like this, and on the back it has some sakura. I'm not the best painter, but I actually was proud of how this one turned out, even though it's quite a simple design. Yeah, I was just proud of that. All right, so now on to more of the fabric. And I will say that I do have a lot of craft material also from Korea. I have a lot of stuff in general also from Korea, but I think this video would just be way too much, like way too long. So I'm going to make a separate video maybe about all that stuff because it's just too much. So there was a really beautiful fabric store in that same Nishi market in Kyoto. So I bought a bunch of fabric to send to my Russian friend because her mom makes beautiful clothing and she does embroidery too. So I got this little girl fabric. I really don't know what I want to do with this, but I'm sending it to her anyways because I thought the pattern was just lovely. So here's another thing that I got a bunch of in Japan. These are little templates for you to sew your own, gosh, what's the name of it? Sashiko embroidery. And you can just buy the kit, but you have to buy the embroidery thread separately. So that's another thing I bought. It's not in the video, but I did buy 2 different like sets of the embroidery thread for this. And I bought a couple of these. I also sent them to my friend in Russia, same friend, a while ago, back when I first went there. So here's some more that I did. I completed 3. I think I have 2 more. Yeah, I think I have 2 more. Oh, the needle's still in here. That's not good. I should probably take it out. You also have to buy the needle separately, so it's kind of an incomplete kit. So this was just a bunny moon. I did these on flights or a place where I didn't want to carry a big knitting project with me. It was convenient to just take it with me. This is the first one I did. And I think I want her to make a pillow of some sorts for me. Or I don't really know. I wanted to make a dress out of it where the front cutout piece would have been the embroidery, but then that would mean like I would have to cut my work, so we probably are gonna just do a pillow. This dress is actually from Japan. I actually ordered it while I was in Japan, but I just like got it as an online order, so I don't really know if I should count this or not, but I did buy it while I was in Japan. So okay, so I got a couple of these discount small fabric pieces. This is just a bunny with strawberries. By the way, everything in this fabric pile is mostly strawberry themed. I just went in with that vibe and they had a lot of stuff with that. So here's 3 little pieces. I don't know what I want to make with this, but I'll figure it out. So 3 of that. This video is actually good for me, so when I actually send it to her, I know what's in there and how big they are. It's another strawberry embroidered piece. This is only 200 yen, which is about like $1.50. This is also a sashiko, kind of. It's machine, obviously, but along the same line. I think I wanted this for a part of a dress. Even like the accents would be cute. This, I literally bought off the side of the street in Tokyo. I mean, is this not me? If anybody knows anything about me, Matryoshka is my favorite thing ever. And this is just, it was beautiful. This was only like 50 cents for this whole thing. So this is definitely going to my friend. She'll be so happy, she knows. And here's some trim for a dress. I think this would be such a cute accent. And it goes with the strawberry vibe, so that'll be over here. And finally, this is strawberry, kind of a cotton gauze fabric, I would say. I'm not really sure if you would call it gauze, but I think it's gauze. So I got that for the main dress. And I also think I should mention, I bought some yarn from Isager in Osaka. I showed it in my first video of the yarn haul, or not the yarn haul, the 2025 creations so far. So that was the blue Viking skirt. It was a light blue color, and I don't want to pull it out from the closet, so if you wanted to see it, you can go watch that video. But I did get that from a yarn store in Osaka, so I guess that also counts as material. Okay, so now on to clothing, which is a category that I totally did not think that I bought that much stuff in. And then I sat down and thought about it, and I actually did. But to be fair, like a lot of them are very basic pieces that I incorporated a lot. So it didn't really feel like it was something like a dress or something, you know what I mean? And some of them I also gave to my mom because they're thermal long sleeves where she wears that kind of stuff a lot. So I just gave them to her. I don't have it in the video. So we'll start off with this first Uniqlo turtleneck, if I can show it properly. yeah, it's just a basic turtleneck. I wore it a lot with the green skirt I knit. It was fun to mix and match. That's why I got these turtlenecks, because I wore my Chinese tops a lot on this trip, so I kind of needed something else to wear because I just travel in a carry-on and I don't really have the opportunity in a lot of places to wash the clothing. So I had to get replacements for stuff because I was traveling for 3 months without going home. So I got that green one, and I also got it in a light blue color to match the light blue skirt I made, which was actually really cute together. And I also got these tights. They're just like a kind of purple color from Kyoto. I was really in my tight era, so I got this to match with that light blue skirt. And I also got a Snoopy t-shirt from Uniqlo. I don't have it in this video because I think it's being washed, but I wear it to the gym a lot with like a navy blue skirt. I think they probably still have it there because they have a collab with like Snoopy. What's it called? Peanuts? Yeah. All right, so this dress is a beautiful, maybe I should stand up to show. This dress is a vintage dress. It's so princessy and beautiful. I had to add this ribbon though because it doesn't come with a belt, but there's belt loops, and it doesn't sit on me right without a belt. But there's also some rips in the dress. It's pretty delicate, but I loved it, so I got it, and the price was like accounting for all the flaws, but she's flawless. So beautiful. So that was one I got, and I have to stand up for this part because they're all long dresses. By all, I mean all 2 of them. So, and this one I got from a kind of hole-in-the-wall vintage store. It wasn't like a very big one, and I almost didn't even go inside of it because it was one of those places where you have to go upstairs to, okay, this is not coming out of the hanger. You have to go upstairs to get to it, so it's kind of easy to not see it. But here it is. It's a beautiful red dress. So flowy. I wish I could show it to you better, but I can't. But it's an off the shoulder, super fitted, fits me perfectly, beautiful red dress. And I was so excited when I saw this because I was just having the worst luck vintage shopping in Japan for clothing. I could not find anything. I mean, everything was cute, but there was always an issue with it for some reason. Like the fit was off. The style was just not exactly me. Like it was cute. I thought it was cute, but it wasn't exactly what I was looking for. Just so many, or the price was too high. Just so many things that prevented me from buying it. So I found a really good deal on those dresses and I bought them, and I was so happy to buy them because I was so sad. Everyone was vintage shopping in Japan. I even went to a bunch of vintage store places and I couldn't really find anything. It just like everything was so close to being good, but there's always something wrong with it, so I didn't end up getting that much stuff. Just those 2 dresses pretty much. This is the plushies section. I have some plushies, not like a ton. Here's one that I got a matching one with my friend Hannah. We got this actually at Don Quixote. It was a cute Sakura themed one. She has another Sakura one and I don't know the name of it, but I think it's the shrimp looking one. I got that from an actual Sanrio store, the one that I got her. Here I got this little bunny. I also got this for Hannah for her birthday and for my other friend for her birthday, and I also got one for me from Tokyo. It was on Harajuku Street actually. It was a toy store, so I thought this was so cute. And Hannah loves bunnies, by the way. It's her favorite animal along with deer, so I thought that was really cute. This I got on my first day. We went, well, I say we, she was on FaceTime with me when I went to get them and all the other Sanrio stuff. So I went to a Sanrio store in, what's it called? Oh, Shibuya Crossing has one around that area. So I got this one and I dressed her up in a little kimono. And last but not least, I know, this was the real guest of the whole video, was this gigantic Miffy. So this one I got from let me sit back a little bit. I got this from a claw machine in Osaka, and I don't really like claw machines because I think it's kind of like gambling. Like it feels a little sketchy to me, and I feel like I always lose, but other people were winning, so I got the confidence to do it myself too. And I got like a strategy down, and if you want to know the strategy, I'll tell you the strategy because I'm super nice. So when it's laying down like this, you don't try to get the claw to pick up the center of it, because that's ultimately going to fail. What you try to do is like slowly turn it around so that it flips over into the hole. So you're just trying to get it to tip over. Like I think mine, when I got it to tip over, was kind of standing like this, and you pick it up from here and it falls like head down. So it's about weight distribution and getting the right hit on the side of the toy. Anyways, so I had this on my flight from Osaka to Seoul, and it was really, really hard to travel with. Like I have a bunch of pictures of me traveling with this because it was so funny, and people were laughing at me. Like even the gate agent people were laughing at me, and I was like, I know everybody else here has one of these bags and they're laughing at me with all the claw machine stuff. So I actually won another, like a Snoopy, but much smaller, when I was in Seoul. So I have that one too, and they gave me like free keychains and stuff with that, but that's not gonna be in this video because that's not part of Japan haul. So I'm gonna put this back on my bed and continue the video. Okay, before I continue, I just wanted to say that a lot of stuff is missing from this Japan haul. Like I got my mom 3 antique kimonos, they're downstairs, and I got like a free obi belt. Stuff like that is missing, and snacks that I didn't bring back that many snacks, but those are missing. Stuff I bought for friends is missing because I don't have it anymore, they have it. So that stuff's all not here, but I'll go on to cosmetics now. So honestly, I think this is a big part of most people's Japan haul. I know it was a big part in Hannah's Japan haul and everyone else's that she sent me. So we got a lot of these ideas from them actually. So I have this Perfect Whip. It's a face, what do you call it? A cleanser. And I got a couple of these. I actually think this is from Korea, but I got the full size one too, and 3 more. It's just a Japanese brand, so I'm including it in this video because I don't remember where I got it from. But I needed the travel size ones. I go through these quite quickly, and I also got the full size ones just to use at home, and they're pretty good. I mean, I'm not going to recommend it to you over any other product because I just think it just does what a cleanser does. There's not really much more it could have done. So there's that. This is, it's conditioner that I got from my hotel in Kyoto. They just said if you leave a review, we'll give you a gift, and I was like, okay, I'll leave a review, and I got this as a gift. And this actually forced me to ship back a lot of stuff home because this is not travel size, and I needed it to be travel size, so I just shipped a box with everything back. I was like, okay, good riddance, I'll just ship all my stuff back. I only have a carry-on anyway, so kind of worked out. I had to do it anyways at some point. Okay, so these honey shampoos, I can't really speak on them. I do have 2, and I have the conditioner as well. I've only tried the sample sizes, but they're not actually, like, you have to pay for the sample size. It's just like traveling friendly. They're in little packets and you just use them. I don't really see anything that's like super special about them compared to other ones. Other people love them, but I just thought they were fine. To be honest, I like my Korean hair shampoo the best, the Lalabo one. Maybe I'll talk about that in another video, but that really cleanses the scalp. It's really nice and easy to use. Okay. If this is not in every single Japan haul video, I don't really know what is. These rice sheet masks, I didn't get the squeezing ones because those are actually kind of harder to find than these single sheet masks. This one comes with 10. The squeezing one was difficult to find, and I wasn't sure if it was traveling, like carry-on friendly, so I didn't get it. Honestly, I don't really know what this does. I use a lot of sheet masks, not that often, but I have a bunch, and I don't know, I use them, but I feel like with stuff like this, I don't really notice anything off the bat, but I'm not that consistent with them because I don't like how they feel. The Fino hair mask, these are the refill packs. I have the actual containers too, and I gave one to Hannah from the, like, I got a pack of 3 and one of them is with Hannah, and the other ones are for my mom. We haven't used them yet though because we have a lot of hair stuff that we're trying to get through first, so I can't give you a review on that. So sorry. All right, so onto these lip tints. I'm wearing this one right now, the number 2, but this is Cezanne. I have number 1 as well. It's more of a pink shade, and Hannah also has number 1. So this is number 7 and number 2. These are really great. Hannah recommended this to me and it's actually fantastic. I love these. I use these every single day. Probably the biggest win of Japan, the Japan haul. They were only $4 too, so I would recommend these. It's just like a watery lip tint by Cezanne. Really nice, not sticky, which I don't like my lipsticks being sticky. So I love this one. It's very pigmented too. At first when I tried it on, I was shocked by the fact that I thought it wasn't pigmented and it didn't last. But for some reason, the more I used it, the more pigmented it became and the more it lasted, which I guess kind of makes sense. Not really, it doesn't really make that much sense. So this next item is like it's hard to see, okay. It's just a yuzu air freshener thing. You just kind of like spray it around your room. And I love the smell of yuzu, so I got this. It's almost out because I spray it often. So, all right, this one is the honey hair stick. And I actually bought this like one of the last days I was in Japan because I heard a lot of things about this, but I just never bought it because I don't really need it. But then I started doing more updos and having my hair in a headband. And I decided that this actually was a good investment and I like it. And the smell is so nice. So I'll open it up. I'll let you see what it looks like on the inside. That smells really good. It's this gigantic looking mascara brush and you just kind of brush out all your hairs. And if you've ever seen the Japanese girls with their bangs, they never have one hair out of place. Like I would see them on the trains and on like the metro and they would just be like piecing their bangs together, probably using this. I don't know, always looks good though. So, and the last cosmetic thing I have is the Heroine mascara and the mascara remover. I haven't used this yet because I'm still using my other one and it's a sample actually, the other one I'm using, and somehow it still hasn't run out. I've been using it for 4 months straight, no, like 6 months straight. Still hasn't run out, so that sample's lasted a long time, but when it does, I'm gonna be turning to this. And this is the remover. So I think this is tubing mascara and this is how you remove it without having to get your eye all like rubbing your eye a bunch of times. So that's actually really practical because I feel like mascara is quite difficult to remove